Hey, 22 years sober, man. I remember when I had 22 days. I remember when 22 minutes was just impossible. I was just white knuckling it, man. And early on in recovery, it was extremely hard. It was extremely painful. It was extremely stressful and anxiety, and I just didn't know how to navigate stuff without drugs and alcohol. It was such a big part of my life for 15 years, in and out of jail and prison, and just a really dysfunctional lifestyle I was living. And thank God for the recovery community. Thank God for recovery softball and sober camping and 12-step and wrestling and wrestling team, the wrestling community, and school, and the support we've gotten with Be a Champion over the years, and helped elevate my message. Thank God that I've been gifted the opportunity to be able to share my story over the years and impact people in a positive way. So I feel very inundated with gratitude. But 22 years, man. Who would have thought? Yeah, so if you're struggling, just know there's a solution out there. You don't have to live that lifestyle anymore. You don't have to live that way. You can find help. There is a solution out there. There's people out there that are just trying to, just become a better person, live a better life. Things have been hard the last few years, and I've been able to navigate really tough times and really hard hits over the last few years because I'm sober, I couldn't imagine having to deal with really big, hard life things and using drugs and alcohol. Like, it's hard enough just sober and having clarity and being able to process and prioritize and function and figure out, what needs to happen next. We're working towards the next best thing and the solution, and moving forward and staying motivated at the same time, so just having clarity makes it a lot easier when life comes at you and it gets hard. But yeah, man, I just want to thank, 12-step recovery community, wrestling community, my family, the relationship I have with my family and my kids and my wife is extremely strong. We have a very, very good, solid relationship, good communication. Emotionally connected with the people that I love, and that's because I've been sober for a long time, and I understand what's important. My values have changed over the years, and so, when you start shifting your values around and figure out what's important, then you know what you're chasing, and then it's like, okay, I want to have better relationships with the people I love and care about. But at the same time, I'm trying to accomplish some great things. And so I just keep raising the bar and moving the goalpost, and, having long-term goals, but also, short-term goals, plans, and things that I'm trying to accomplish along the way. And it's all part of the big plan, and so, life comes at you. It's time to pivot, make adjustments, reorganize, and get back after it, and I've had to do that a few times over the last 4 or 5 years. But we're right where we're supposed to be. I feel really good about the position that we're in. We're full-time with Be a Champion. It's the where we always wanted to be. Just kind of wanted to transition on my own terms, and so things were a little askew, but we're here, so right where we're supposed to be. I'm supposed to be sharing my message. I'm supposed to be that positive role model and coach and leader for the kids. And for me, it's something that I don't take for granted. It's an important role to me. I live a very, very clean life. Going from the food I take in, the sleep I get at night, the people that I hang out with, the positive message that I share, the clean living that's really important to me. So, but yeah, and all those things played into helping me stay sober too, is being around the right people and having the right mindset and focusing on the important things in life. And, all those things kind of helped me get where I'm at. And, Be a Champion life is a lifestyle, and without sobriety, I wouldn't have any of this. I wouldn't have those relationships with the people that I love. I wouldn't have the sponsorship team that backs us up and supports our program. I wouldn't have kids looking up to us for who we are, for, you know, the decisions that we make in our life and the positive role models that we are. None of that would be possible without sobriety, you know. And so I'm extremely thankful that, you know, this sober community was there when I needed them. I'm extremely grateful that somebody instilled some hope into me and got me interested and looking forward to staying clean and sober, and took me into the fold and helped me feel, made me feel a part of something bigger. And I think that's what a lot of the kids are striving for, is just feeling a part of. And that's what Be a Champion Life does. And so I just want to give a big shout out to all those that are trying to get sober, those that have stayed sober for an extended period of time, congrats. Those that have just got sober, congrats. And if you're thinking about it, just know that sobriety, recovery is possible, you know, and you can get clean and sober and change your life, you know. And for me, it had to be like life or death. You know, I had to look at it like, if I use, I'm going to die. And that helped me, you know, think twice a lot of times. And then you have to surround yourself with the right people and focus on the right things in your life that help you stay safe and accountable and responsible and take accountability for what you've done. And then you can start the internal work that really has to happen. And so once the real internal work is done, it's a lot easier to stay sober, you know. So anyway, 22 years, and we'll get off into our 23rd year.